copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
First caution of the day has come out here at Talladega Superspeedway. It was two trucks that got together. The 4 of Mike Bliss looked as though he cut a tire, and we talked earlier about we saw smoke out of that 4, and as he was moving up the racetrack very hard towards the wall, he caught Jason White just on the front end. Let's take another look, Phil.
Yeah, more than likely he had made contact with somebody or had a tire rub of some sort. Watch top of your screen there. Just took off to the right here, and that truck doesn't do that unless something breaks or a tire goes down. And poor Jason White in the gunbroker.com Dodge had absolutely nowhere to go. We've got 3 Dodges in the field, and 2 of them are taken out in this one accident. There's
Jack Sprague is going to stay on the outside. He will try to take the lead away from Todd Bodine.
Josh Wise is going to stay down on the inside. Jack Sprague looks like he has
a he got right behind him.
It's Villeneuve.
Into the wall is Jacques Villeneuve.
That's a 71. Brian Silas coming down pit road. Looks like maybe TJ Bell is caught up against the outside wall with Jacques Villeneuve. Rockingham Speedway sponsor truck. Andy Hillenberg owns that truck. That is the Heathcliff Cat Litter Ford. Watch the 27. He's on the inside.
Did something break, Phil?
It looked like something broke. I don't think he moved up and got clipped in the right rear corner. I think something broke on that truck.
He did go hard right just as they were entering the tri-oval area.
Tore up Andy Hillenberg's Rockingham Speedway truck. Real quickly, Phil, that's the coolest thing ever. There he's going.
Now, one of the things, under caution and when they were running slower, there was no smoke. So when this thing settles down, it looks like it is getting some sort of rub. So maybe it's a tire brace or a fender brace that is rubbing on the tire.
I don't see it lasting all the way to the finish. It goes up the hill a little bit there. That couldn't be planned, was it, Phil?
It didn't look like it. I would think he would want to stay right on that yellow line. Johnny went up there with him, and it's going to allow Mike Skinner to get a little momentum.
He's coming in pit.
Oh, problems for Jack Sprague. He's going to slide in front of the field. Right into the tri-oval they go. Jack Sprague slides into the infield and catches about 3 or 4 trucks. One of those being the 33 of Ron Hornaday.
Ron Hornaday got caught. There's Eric Darnell, made hard contact with the inside wall.
6 of Travis Quapple's got big damage.
There's the 6 of Travis Quapple. A lot of good trucks involved there. Ron Hornaday definitely got a piece of that with a right rear corner.
I think that was I think that right front tire must have went down. He felt it going into turn 3 and just was trying to get to the pits and couldn't quite get there.
Look at all the damage to that Conway Toyota. And there's Ron Hornaday. The right rear, you see the rear fascia flapping a little bit. He got a lot of damage to that right rear corner. Mile-an-hour tape, so it should be okay. See Jack Sprague, he knows that something's wrong
Watch right there. See the fire come out of exhaust. He let off right there, and Johnny just didn't know what was happening.
Look at Darnell going across and hitting the inside wall.
Yeah, and Jack turns right back in the middle of the pack there.
And then Hornaday just almost threw it.
Barely got clipped.
Was all the way down in the grass. Terry Cook, a lot of damage to that Harris Trucking Toyota. Comes down and makes contact. You see the flames out of the exhaust pipes right there. Now it turns Jack right in front of the field.
What a helpless feeling for Jack Sprague. But fortunately, he got banged around, but nothing ever hit him real solid. So
Mike Skinner looking for those 5 bonus points, got them as he went by the start-finish line after that accident took place.
There's Rick Crawford right there. He's following that 75 to, ooh, Rick's going to lose a spot or two. There's Mike Wallace's 03. There's a 47 of Regan Smith. You see that Spears Chevrolet up there? That is Regan Smith. That's a backup truck. He qualified 12 miles an hour slower than our pole sitter, Todd Bodine, and he's racing up in the top 10.
He's got her warmed up now, though. She's going to town. But they're going to run out of room.
Dennis, I don't think there's any room right there, Dennis. Thank you. Thank you for backing off.
Glad that was.
Trouble, problems. We got problems on the racetrack. It looks like the 00. Yes, it's Josh Wise in that 00, the Aaron's Dream Machine.
Yeah, the 40 of Chad Chaffin was on the bottom.
Those guys were just bumping each other. They were in a bad spot. Everybody that was back there was bump drafting so hard that it had to go bad.
Chad Chaffin also involved here at number 40.
Chad makes his way to pit road here. 14 laps to go. A lot of damage to the Aaron's Dream Machine. Let's see if we can take a look back at what caused this. This was going in turn number 3.
Again, behind the pack.
4 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
You know, we heard Dennis Setzer let off because he didn't want to go in that hole. Josh was committed to the outside of Dennis, and Dennis moved up, and it just they crashed.
4 wide.
With that hood loose on that Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, look at this. Looks like paper.
absolutely demoralizing this is for Mike Skinner. He's been black flagged. He has to come down onto pit road. If they
they're getting
we
together.
got problems behind him. Mike Wallace gets turned around in the 0-3.
He may
keeps
save
it
that
going
truck. Oh,
straight.
He's going to
Hold it
keep
off
it
the
out of the
wall,
wall.
Mike.
Caution is out, though.
What a huge break for Mike Skinner. He can get to pit road and tape that thing down. Rick, you asked earlier, how will that tape hold up on the Hornaday truck? It hasn't budged. It's called bear bond, and these teams practice. They get it down to where it won't fly off. He can come in, get that hood pushed back down, tape it up, and still, you know, this thing's looked so crazy out of control a couple times.
Coming through the tri-oval.
They all got in a bind.
See, Mike, the 88 and the 13 teammates got together, and they made contact with the 0-3 of Mike Wallace. Mike did a nice job keeping that truck out of the wall.
That's a chain reaction.
Green-white checkered finish for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Todd Bodine in front of Rick Crawford. The green flag about to come out. Bodine, Crawford, Benson, Leffler, and Setzer, your top 5. 2 laps of racing to go.
If Rick Crawford can do anything on this restart with Todd Bodine, this may be the best time to do it. You see trucks all over the racetrack, underneath the yellow line, everywhere else.
Trucks are going to have to work together if they're going to try to get by Todd Bodine. Rick Crawford will have to have help from Johnny Benson. Can he get help from another manufacturer? We're going to find out very soon.
We restarted this race as they completed lap number 92, so we only have 2 laps of racing, but this is not considered a green-white checker, so if something happens, we still could have a green-white checker.
It is a green-white checker, but it's not our last green-white checker if something goes wrong.
May not be.
But if they get back here to this white flag, it's official, and these guys are going to flare out. I'm telling you, they're going to get on the outside of Todd Bodine. He can't ride around on the bottom and win this race.
There's not enough patience back there. There's so much difference between winning and finishing second.
Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. White flag in the air. 2.66 miles remain. Bodine in front of Crawford.
There's Kyle Busch. He jumps to the outside. He's going to try to make something happen, and nobody is going with him.
Nobody goes with Kyle Busch as he moves to the outside. Will they try to make the move coming out of 2? Will they fan out and see if they can get by Todd Bodine?
What's Rick Crawford going to do? He's right now in second. Todd Bodine's our leader.
Crawford is going to wait till the last minute, it looks like.
Still single file through turn number 3. Rick's going to move up, try to get a little momentum. He needs to create a little bit of a gap to get some momentum.
This is it. Will Johnny Benson give Rick Crawford any help as they come through turn 4? Into the tri-oval they go. It's Todd Bodine. Now Johnny Benson looks to the outside. Here comes Rick Crawford. As he goes to the outside, it's Crawford on the outside. Bodine, and they go across the start-finish line. Bodine by 14 one-thousandths of a second in front of Crawford.
What a great finish. It almost looked like they may have waited too long. He got so close.
Johnny Benson moved to the inside. They do not like to cross the start-finish line 1 and 2 wide on these super speedway.
3 wide is the way to go.
Great job.
That was crazy.
You guys are awesome. This is what it's all about right here, boys. Enjoy it for a little bit because we got to go get ready to go to Newton and Martinsville.
Mike Hillman Jr. there saying, hey, nice job, guys, but don't celebrate too long. We've got to worry about the next race.
He tried to stay dead on that bottom, but Johnny Benson said, I'm going to move you over. He won the race by staying on the bottom. But what a great finish. These guys fan out, but they don't fan out to what might have been just a little too late.
See, Johnny jumps to the inside. Todd leaves him a little bit of room. Here comes Rick Crawford on the outside. 3 wide at the start-finish line.
This is getting to be old hat for the Truck Series.
But you don't know how it's all going to work. You don't know how they're going to get to that point, but they always seem to get that way.
Let's ride along with Rick.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The following is a paid advertisement for The Magic Bullet, brought to you by Homeland Housewares.